So hey guys, let's quickly start today's contest because we are already 17 minutes late into the contest. So let's quickly start it. Mm, Here we go for the first problem. Okay, so we have to select a subarray from the array and we have to calculate the bitwise AND of that subarray, and this is one operation, and we have to find the number of operations which are required to make all the elements equal. So one thing is clear that when we do bitwise AND of the elements, it either get reduced or stays equal. So what if I calculate the bitwise AND of all the elements in the array? Okay, in this way I will get the AND of all the elements, and I can do it in one operation always, but if the elements are already equal, then there will be zero operations. Okay. Or instead I will just calculate the elements. Okay, I'll just add the elements and I'll check if at the end the set size is 1. If the set size is 1, this means that the elements are already equal, so we will have zero operations because we can do it in one operation. Okay, let's try to submit this. Yeah, great. You are given a string s consisting of only lowercase English letters. You can perform the following operation a number of times. Okay, choose any character in the string and replace every occurrence of that character with the next lowercase letter in the English alphabet. Okay, return the minimum number of operations required to transform a string s into a string consisting of only a's. Okay, only a characters. Okay, so for the first example we have y and z. So first we change y to z. Okay, so that we get two z's and we can transform them all into one operation in to make a. See, a is always a, so output is 0. Okay, okay, so what I can do is I can start from the lowest character, then I'll make it to the next character which is present in the string. Like let's say I have something as C D Z. Okay, okay, I'll just, for this first character I'll make it to the next character. So to transform this into this, the difference would be 1. In one operation I can transform all C's to D's. Okay, so now only I have only the D's, so D and Z. Now in second operation I'll transform all these D's into Z, so that I have 3 Z's. Okay, I'll always start from the smallest character here, because there is a possibility that this will go to a intermediate character before going to Z, and these intermediate characters can be just transformed into next letters. and all of these intermediate characters before this character will be transformed in one operation. Okay. Okay, so how can I do this? I can keep track of the characters. Like, let's say I have some characters. Okay, do I need to have all the frequencies of this character? I don't think so. I just need this C D E E E three characters. In one operation I will just transform this group. So I'll just keep track of this characters, individual characters, and then I can just transform this. Okay. Okay, then I'll just find a difference between them. Difference between them, and these are my number of operations, plus these are my number of operations, and at the end I get some number. Then I'll do z minus this. Then I'll get some characters. Then I'll get some characters. And get some characters which I will transform to z. And then for all this, I'll just spend one operation, and I'll have to check that the character should not be a. Okay. Okay, got it. Got it. So what I can do is I can keep a list of characters, and then I can do for every string. Okay. Let's keep a hash set for simplicity. Okay, for all the previous elements, I'll just calculate the number of operations required to convert it to z. Okay, let's calculate the previous character equal to 0. I'll just ignore the a's. I don't need the a's. I'll just ignore this a's. Then I can just not get 0th character. Okay. If no characters are left, then we can use 0. Else we will get let's take the 0th character, and then what I can do is I can just iterate from the first element. we have to calculate the number of operations. So it would be okay, this will be current, and in between you will calculate the operations. So operations would be current minus previous. Current minus previous will give me the difference between this, and this is my operations. So this is the number of operations which I require to transform this character into the next character. And okay, and for the next time I'll just iterate over the characters, so I'll get the next difference, and at the end I'll get some character which is not a. Okay, okay, and for this previous character I'll check p plus equal to z minus previous. I'll check the difference of it from z, and once I get it I'll just add 1 to it. I'll just add 1 to it. It's less than ls dot size I plus plus. Okay, so first I get 2, then I get 0. Now let's say I have something as C, D and Z. CC. Okay, let's say I have A2. So the difference is, so the operations required would be D minus C is 1 operation. C will convert to D. So I have some D's now. So 26 minus 4, which is 22, plus 1 23. 23 plus 1 24. I think 24 should be the answer. Yeah, this should work. Great.